Good morning, I'm Brother Jason, and this is the Baptist Catechism. Question 81 asks, what is forbidden in the 8th commandment? Do not steal. What's forbidden in that? Seems kind of like an easy question to answer. The 8th commandment forbids whatever would unjustly withhold or diminish a person's possessions or attainments. See, it's more than just goods that people steal. By withholding certain things that are due to others, we are in fact stealing. Theft is commonplace in our world. The Bible has many things to say about this, so let's look at that. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet you are robbing me. But you say, how have we robbed you? In tithes and offerings. So one of the things that was going on in ancient Israel, that one of the reasons that God sent them into exile, is that the priests in the tabernacle or in the temple were actually robbing God. They're withholding tithes and offerings. The priests began to do it. The people began to do it. The people were withholding tithes and offerings to God. This was part of their covenant with the Lord. The Levitical covenant was that the people would give tithe and offering. And so the people were withholding that. It had come to the point where the worship in the temple was despised, and the people were worshiping other gods. And because the kings and all the people were following after other gods, they didn't think it was as important to give to God what was due him. Well, they were robbing God. We should give to God what is due him, and we should give him praise and honor and glory. We should give him worship. That is what's due him. God owns everything. We should give him what is his. People in the Old Testament were robbing God. God says, don't do that. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 28. He who steals must steal no longer, but he must labor, performing with his own hands what is good, so that he will have something to share with the one who has need. There is a burden that is placed on every man that you need to go and work. Don't steal. Don't sit around and wait for somebody else to provide what you need to go out and provide for yourself. You need to get up and go find a job. Find something useful to do. Learn a skill, learn a trade, become useful. Take care of your responsibilities. Don't just let your parents do it perpetually. You need to work. So instead of theft, men need to work. And this is what the Bible says. You need to labor, performing with your own hands what is good, so that you'll have something to share with the one who has need. You'll have enough to provide for yourself, and you can help those who are truly in need. That's what's placed on us. We need to work instead of stealing. Romans chapter 13, verse 7 tells us, render to all what is due them. Tax to whom tax is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. So yes, pay your taxes. Render custom to whom custom is due. Honor those who have a position of honor. Whether they're honorable or not, you need to give them the honor that's due them. Goes on further to say, owe nothing to anyone except to love one another, for he who loves his neighbor has fulfilled the law. Don't steal what's not yours, but give what you're supposed to. Do the right thing in regard to that. What is forbidden in the 8th commandment? Well, the 8th commandment forbids whatever would unjustly withhold or diminish a person's possessions or attainments.